Hi everybody, Craig here. Welcome to episode 12 of my 6-player free-for-all Age of Wonders 3 playthrough series. In this series, myself and 5 AI opponents set to Emperor difficulty are playing a true free-for-all game in which there are no set teams. In this series, I'm playing as the Nomad Sorcerer, Quora the Desert Rose. In our last episode, we suffered a little bit of a minor diplomatic setback, as I was calling it. Effectively, we were trying to pursue an alliance with Caradon Duraga, but he seems to still be very hesitant to do it, so we're going to keep trying to bribe him into friendship as much as we can here. We've got our Empire relations currently at friendly, but I'm thinking I can still boost those higher if I just keep throwing mana at him to keep bribing him, so we'll see how that goes. He may be trying to pursue a alliance with one of the other unknown leaders at this point. I'm not sure. But that might explain why he's sort of hesitant. Either that or he just doesn't think I'm strong enough. One or the other. But we're going to keep trying and see if we can solidify that relationship. In the meantime, we've been continuing to explore and expand. Our main stacks are getting pretty strong, led by our heroes. Our rogue group is getting quite powerful. We're nearing access to healing support in this group as well. Once our chieftain levels up, that's going to be big. Our Theocrat, of course, is really picking up speed here. Once we get up to, I think it's level 9 or 11. I think it's 9, though, we get Divine Justicars. I can double-check the Tome of Wonders to confirm that, but that's going to make this squad, almost unkillable. And then we've got Karzan leading his group as well in the water. And then, of course, if we pan over, we've got Quora and her group that are going to do some clearing. And then the big thing with Quora is we're going to pursue that underground quest before we forget about it. Now, before I jump into the episode proper, I did just want to give a couple of quick shout-outs to a few individuals who left some excellent comments on the previous episode. The first of those comments was from Insert Username. Now, Insert pointed out that as much as it's great that I'm going to have access to Summon Eldritch Horror very soon if I continue with the research, I don't really have the casting point, base to be able to support these guys easily. So if we take a look, I mean, to summon them, let's see. So the casting cost 250, 250 casting points to summon one. Currently at 45, that means it would take 6 turns, I think, if my math is right. So, that's obviously not ideal at all. So it might be better to even, switch over to sorcery for a turn or two, get that out of the way, get us some more casting points, and maybe in the meantime, I've been meaning to do this. This is something that harkens all the way back to one of my first couple of episodes. I've been meaning to get a hold of this Heart of the Arctic, not only to improve the morale situation here in my nomad city that's in the Arctic, but also that would get me more casting points. We've got a similar situation over here where if we could grow this city, eventually we could have this Heart of the Glades in there as well. So this is one where if we can get them to join us, it's going to be a while, but getting those extra casting points would be super useful. So really good point from Insert. I'm going to have to think about it, and before my turn is over here, I'm going to have to decide if I want to switch that over. Insert also pointed out that advanced seafaring would probably be of use at this stage, and that's a great point. If we pan over, again, Karzan is currently in the water, and we may have other units embarking soon as well, so definitely not a bad idea, and it's relatively cheap. I think it's just a single turn. Yeah, we have really good knowledge economy here, so we could bang this out in a single turn and just get it out of the way. And honestly, I think that might be a good idea. We could do a round of sorcery and a round of seafaring, potentially. And, that would also free up and unlock advanced logistics, which is obviously a huge benefit for most of my units as well. So, really good points there from Insert. The next comment there is from Devin Larson. Devin pointed out that one thing to remember in battle is that my Nomad Chieftains have, I think with Oil Bolts, they have a chance. Can cause the target to be afflicted with Oil Impact. What that does is it decreases their movement, their morale, and imparts fire weakness. And Devin is making a great point to just remember that you can always try, using the Oil Bolts first, especially if you're going to follow up with a fire-based attack of some kind. And then, of course, we have Throw Fire Plague, which leads to a -1 defense resistance debuff as well as 20% fire weakness there. So between these two options, you actually have some decent opportunities to inflict fire weakness. And that was especially relevant against the undead that I was fighting. Devin also mentioned that he agreed with my decision not to attack the Castle of the Lich King here with my Theocrat stack. Unfortunately, just not quite strong enough at this point. Not worth the risk. Something that Devin reminded me of as well is that if you have access to Blood Brothers via, let's say, a Warlord hero or your leader that can buff all the units in the squad, that's a fantastic way to then attack these without fear, or with way less fear, because the inflict death or instant death ability that the Dread Reapers have, which has a chance to just instantly kill one of your units, that's a spirit-based check if I'm not mistaken, and so Blood Brothers actually imparts immunity. So really good point there from Devin. And I think that's also relevant because if I can get Divine Justicars as well with this squad, then that means all the units will have Resurgence. So if any of them do get killed off, I'll just have to make sure my hero doesn't die. But if any of the units get killed, were we to go back and clear this, it wouldn't be a problem. So either way, definitely good idea not to attack it yet. So I appreciate that input from Devin. As always, a big thank you for the excellent comments and suggestions. Extremely appreciated. Let's jump into the episode. So as I mentioned, we're pretty much at the end of the turn here, and we just really have to decide. Everybody's already kind of done their thing. So I think the big decision here is, do we want to keep going with Eldritch Horror, or maybe divert for a little bit and go for Seafaring and Sorcery? And honestly, I think Insert's making a really good point there. So let's maybe get Seafaring out of the way, and then we can switch that one afterwards and grab Sorcery next. Alright, so we'll end it there. Now, it'll be interesting to see if we can continue building our relationship with Caradon, or if he's going to end up forcing us to basically fight him in the end. I would prefer not to do that. I'm really hoping we can form an alliance, his throne city, of course, being right here. I'm highly anticipating a battle with Brock Goldran eventually. Talked about that a fair bit the last few episodes. We know he's fairly strong. He's got quite a few cities. I think his throne is... Actually, we don't know where his throne is, so we'll keep our eyes peeled for that. We still have two completely unmet opponents, which is interesting. Okay, so he's accepted our mana gift. We'll see how much relationship that bought us. We can continue using our scouts here to try to see if we can locate the other leaders as well. I wouldn't be surprised if they are either underground or in the Shadow Realm, potentially. We won't know until we find them, I guess. There's still a relatively large chunk of the map here, as you can see, completely unexplored. So, it's very possible that they're down there, but I suspect Brock's Throne City is also somewhere in this area as well. Although, I believe he is dwarves, so he might actually be underground. Oh, shoot. And one of our scouts getting killed by the Shadow Demons here. Well, that's too bad. Oh, man. Double whammy of bad. So we're losing two of our scouts here. Kind of unfortunate. We were really getting a lot of good exploration and resource acquisition from those scouts. We still have a few left, I believe, but... Alright, so a lot of things have happened here. Let's go down the list. So... We've gotten better at governing humans. We can either do Civic Guards gain the Throw Net ability, or Settlers are cheaper to produce. I think we'll buff the Civic Guards. Not that I expect to use a bunch of them, but that is a pretty nice upgrade for the Civic Guard. Let's see. Caradon has accepted our proposal. Yeah, so we gave him 300 mana. Let's see if we've improved our standing with him a bit further. Okay, it's at 900, still friendly. Let's see if maybe we can buff that even further with an additional gift here. So we will just continue throwing mana at him, because why not? We'll do another... Let's give him 250. We'll send that gift over. Alright. Fengel has an alliance proposal. Let's take a look. Ooh, 347 gold. Yeah, this is a fairly large human city. I'm pretty happy to do that. Yeah, there we go. That's in a good spot, too, for us. Giving us a bit of an edge kind of around the border of the ocean here. Or this patch of water, at least. Alright, well, we're down here. Let's just do a bit more scouting just before I forget. Ooh, there's something we can contact. Let's see what that is. Ooh, some halflings. Okay. Let me know when you're ready to talk. They want us to pay them for a peace treaty. Well, I'm not interested in doing that. Alright, so that takes care of that. What else happened? Zardor has been purged. Nice, okay, this is now a Tigran outpost. Used to be an Orcish vassal of ours once upon a time, but it's now been converted over to the Tigrans. So, we're really low on gold after absorbing that vassal. So, I'm just looking to see what our options are here. So, I mean, I think right now we'll probably just work on... we won't do anything with it for now. We have a builder's hall in Orlanesi here. Nice, okay, and the city's going to grow in a single turn. That'll get us some additional mana income. Oh, but it won't, because this fire node isn't cleared out yet. Of course. It'd be nice to have an army eventually go up there. I just don't know if we have anybody in the vicinity. Now, I think this was last episode. We did recruit this new hero, Tigran Sorcerer. Now, my initial plan was to head down, clear things out around this city to perhaps absorb it. But another viable option would be to actually head over towards Orlanesi here, clear out this Heart of the Arctic, clear out the Fire Node, maybe clear a few things up north here, depending. I mean, there's a bit of a time investment to get all the way over there, though. That's the only thing that's keeping me from really, doing that. Otherwise, I think it might be better to stay over here. I mean, look at it. There's lots of stuff we could clear even up north here around our human vassal up here. Structures up here to clear. Yeah, stuff in the water. We could try and make friends with these giants. There's a lot of things we could do. So, we kind of have to decide. The good news is we have this Jin moving over to join the stack. We're making units here, if I remember right, or at least we made one. Yeah, we have an Epsilon warrior who's going to join the group. And we'll go like this. There, all right. Well, we've at least got 3 units in the stack already. So that's fantastic. We can add a Node Serpent as well once we're able to summon it next turn. Let's see what else has happened. We got lots of join offers. We do not have the money right now to be able to accommodate those, unfortunately. Not that we're necessarily interested in doing that with any of them at the moment. So, Hobton, yeah, we've met them. We forged that alliance. Nice, okay, Criminal Syndicate now finished. So, now we could focus on Ceremonial Annexe, which would give us access to the Outcast Watchmen, which could really come in handy. I definitely wouldn't mind starting to produce some of these Outcast Oil Occultists. And of course, because they're support units, they're extra strong, as they will have Inflict Stun, which makes them exceedingly good. Alright, Zardor has shrunk as a result of being migrated. No surprise there. Lots of join offers. We're going to just ignore those for now. Although this one did grow a bit, which is kind of nice. Although nothing is cleared. But growth is still good. Alright, more scouting can happen here. Let's perhaps maybe cruise into... Yeah, we'll just head into our vassal's territory here. Try and move through and see what's on the other side. Like I said, we're going to just ignore all of these join offers right now. We've finished Advanced Seafaring, so we'll have to choose our next research choice. Likely going to go with Sorcery just to get those extra casting points. In the meantime as well, that will help with some of our other spell casting and summoning, so... It's kind of a win-win for us. This group's just getting a bit of health back, and then we may continue trying to clear stuff out. But let's jump back to the surface. So we'll start maybe with our... Ooh, hang on. I just want to take a look here. Okay. I do see, yeah, one of Brock Goldrand's units, a Dwarf Artificer coming out of his territory, moving towards my vassal. Thankfully, the vassal's pretty well defended here. You can see lots of Tigran Sentinels. These are level 2 pikeman units, quite strong. as well as Tigran Skywatchers, which are decent tier 2 archer units as well. So I think we're fine there. So let's get our Theocrat up and start clearing stuff out here. So first things first, we're going to take on all these mammoths, and they're going to let them... Oh yeah, let's let them run, sure. Easy peasy. Halfling Gamekeeper. Let's take a look. It's a tier 2 archer, has a short bow, melee strike, and sprint. We could recruit the unit or sell it for gold. You know, I'm kind of inclined to maybe sell it for gold, and the reason I say that is because that would then give me enough gold to maybe try a few other things. I'm just going to pan around here awkwardly, just seeing if there's any units that would benefit from having a... I mean, I guess we could send him into the Shadow Realm. That's not the worst thing ever. Yeah, okay, I reconsidered. Let's send him into the Shadow Realm. He can go join that other group in there and try to help them out a little bit. Because, again, I was thinking, well, if we recruit him and there's nowhere to send him or he's kind of on his own, it's not of much benefit to me. All right, we'll clear out the Magma Forge here. Do this one manually. Try and get some experience here with our units. Again, we really want to keep leveling up our Theocrat as much as we can. We also would like to get our Nomad Chieftain up to gold medal, which we will do very quickly here. Reason for that is that gives us access to yet another healing ability. Currently, we've been relying exclusively on the Theocrat to provide that healing support. So it will be nice when we have another unit that can provide that healing as well. We will keep moving over here. Yeah, we don't really have to be too cautious here. We can be fairly aggressive if we want to. Now we can throw this Fire Plague if we can get close enough. That might even give us the experience we need. Yeah, there it is. There's the level up. Fantastic. Alright, well, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Right, we're going to take a little bit of damage. Really nothing to write home about. Why don't we just get up in there quick here. Do a bit of damage to the Salamander. Nice, they got hit by that oil impact, and they've been stunned. We're going to throw that War Cry on and just charge right in. Nice, and there's the kill. That's big. Our hero can cruise on up. Do a bit of damage here to the hatchling. Nice, and then we can charge right up. Get the finish that way as well. So let's make that happen. Very good. And now all that's left is the Flamer. We're going to do a little bit of damage this way to soften him up, and then follow that up with a big charge attack and the kill. Nice, so that's huge. Nomad Chieftain now has Bestow Regen, which again is the healing ability they get access to. So that's massive. That's a huge upgrade for us. I do see a tomb down there we could go and try and clear out. I'm almost thinking we may have to declare war on Brock Goldran ourselves, just so that we can start fighting him. We'll have to see, though. All right, well, we'll head down this direction. Let's see if there's anything. A Dwarf Tunnel Sweeper. This is a tier 3 archer unit that has, I'm assuming, a flamethrower. Sweeping flames. Oh, that's cool. Cone of Flames deal damage to all units caught in the attack. Oh, that's neato. So it's got basically like a flamethrower. That's pretty cool. I'm not interested in the unit personally, but that is pretty neat. Otherwise, just some tier 1 units, Goblin Looter and a Skewer, so nothing really too exciting for us, unfortunately, but we can certainly move over, and again, we know that's a city that belongs to that Brock Goldran, so I'm thinking maybe we get aggressive here and we try and actually go for the war and the fight here, potentially. We are bringing in some reinforcements with Karzan here as well, so let's first of all charge down here, clear this out, get our movement points back. Should be a good opportunity to just clear this out, hopefully without too much hassle. Now, these units don't have a ranged attack of any kind, so we can probably just more or less kind of let them come to us, as it were. But that said, we can get aggressive here, start hitting them. That's going to do 3, maximum of 2, maximum of 3. Oh, 3 to 4. There we go. Okay. There it is. And the smuggler can cruise up as well. Might as well get that blast on. Nice. And then let's get our rock maybe and get the kill. Probably the best bet. Here it is. The ogre can protect our smuggler a little bit. And the Melia can move up to heal if needed. Alright. So I'm assuming this unit's going to attack us. Okay, took some heavy damage there. Let's see, who needs healing? The smuggler. So it did go for the smuggler in the end. We can drop a nice big heal there. Now, one thing we can do with our spider baby is cruise around behind, do a flank shot. We could go for the web. 60%. You know what? Let's try for the web. Nice. Okay, that's great. That gives us a little more opportunity now for Karzan to just swoop in and get the kill. Great. And we can try and keep leveling that spider baby up. The goal would be to get it to evolve into a spider queen. The rock now at gold medal. That's big. So I'm thinking maybe we clear out this oyster reef that's got a Naga Guardian. I'm assuming there's more than one thing guarding it, though. Maybe not. Wow. Interesting. Okay. I wonder if somebody tried to clear this already. We'll let them run. Nice. There's some extra gold for us as well. We could move down and try and clear the Raging Maelstrom and the... well, there's 2 Raging Maelstroms. Wow, now this is a city that... or a dwelling I would love to get in my control eventually and absorb it. Now that I'm down here and able to actually defend and clear structures, I think that would be amazing. That said, though, I think with Karzan, we probably want to go and clear out this tomb and the undead spawner down here. So I think we'll go for that first. We can always go back to the water if needed. Next turn, we'll try and clear that tomb. Then we'll head down and get rid of the undead, hopefully. It should be a tough battle, though, because there is a Tier 3 Hyman Revenant Titan. That could be kind of a tough customer. You can also try and clear out this Sage Hut as well. So, a lot of options for us there. Alright, next is our Rogue. Down here with the Rogue, we were heading over to clear out this Watchtower. And then the end goal is going to be to try to clear this Sphinx Temple. We just wanted to gain a bit more experience, maybe try to level up the Chieftain so we get the healing support, and also maybe grab the buff from this Shrine to the Earthen Mother before we go back there. So, let's see, the Spider Baby we want to have in the fight as well, because, of course, you know what, we can even use the Spider Baby to engage the battle. Although... that might not be the best idea. Let's use our Rogue. There it is. I want the Spider in the battle to just keep trying to gain some extra experience if possible. Alright, what are we up against here? Let's take a look. Didn't really look that closely before we started. I think it's just Tier 1s. We've got Bandit, Longswordsman. The Bandit is an infantry unit that has Provoking Strike and fast healing. Nothing too crazy there. So we should be able to... you know what? Let's just let them come to us one more turn here. We got pretty good movement range, so we'll just have to fall back a little bit. Alright, I think we're out of their range. We are. We can throw a debuff. Nice. And we'll let them get... ooh, and I should have moved my Spider Babies over. You know what, that's fine. They can still get in there to try to get a web on here. Nice, that's huge. Okay, that's big. Now we can focus on these two, and I believe... oh yeah, we've got them set up for a Searing Gaze here, so let's do that. We can cruise over. Nice. That's big. That's real big. Let's see if we can do some big damage here. Nice. There's a kill. And we should be very close to leveling up. Yes, we are. That's excellent. And then I wouldn't mind going for a web over here as well. Nice. That's big. The Maloculus needs some more experience as well, so why don't we just cruise on over? Get the outright kill there. That's pretty good. And then with our rogue here, why don't we do a little bit of healing with Quick Dash just to get our Minotaur Bull up to more or less full health. And then what I want to do is I want to get the finish with the Chieftain just so that we get... Or actually, you know what? Let's do Fire Plague. That should be enough to get the experience. Oh, interesting. I thought it would be enough for us to level up, but I guess not. Oh, you know why? Because we've already used it once this battle, I think. That makes sense. So what I want to do then is... Because I do want that healing. We are going to retreat back. And then we're just going to end it there. They're going to come out of their web. There it is. Alright, so now we can just attack them for some damage here. That should be good. Okay, there's the level up. That's what we needed. We can try for another web, because why the heck not? Nice, and we got it. Kind of hilarious. Let's try webbing them again. I don't think that gets us any extra experience, but... and then the Maloculus can get the kill for the level up. Nice. So that was big. Getting regen is huge. This squad previously did not really have much access to healing, but now has substantially more power as a result of that. Alright, so we are going to head up to this shrine and clear it out. We're just fighting a Cliff Wyvern and two kobolds, excuse me, not goblins. Great Stoning is going to be in effect, so we have to be cautious, because that means we're going to take a fair bit of damage every turn. Oh, you can see just how nasty that is. Does quite a bit of damage. Thankfully, they're coming towards us, which is going to shorten the battle. Otherwise, that would draw things out and make it more of a pain for us to deal with here. Let's see. We've got a few options for damage. Let's just do that. There it is. The Maloculus can cruise right up. Blast there. Minotaur, unfortunately, can't quite make it in to get that going. We'll do a regen just because we took that damage. Spider Baby can come on in as well. The Ignoculus. Let's go up here. Hit him for some damage. And then the Spider Queen can move up to provide some protection there. Ooh, and there's that... Oh, that stoning really hurts. This spider's kind of in danger now, a little bit. Oh, our hero. Hey, yikes, that's pretty scary. Alright, well, we gotta bail our hero out now, so... the Chieftain can cruise up and get the finish on the Wyvern. And the Spider here can kill off the Footpad, no problem. Yep. Get some lifesteal out of the deal as well. And then... Ooh, and you know what? I totally forgot about our Spider Baby up there. Oh, well. And then the Ignoculus can finish off the Spearling with a flank shot. Nice, so... Bit of damage there done to our hero, but all in all, pretty solid. And I think we got the benefit of the shrine. Now, not that that's a huge benefit for us, really. Cave crawling. I guess you do get Guard Breaker, which is pretty good. And you also get that extra blight protection. So, I mean, Guard Breaker is nothing to... I noticed there we were waiting on some gear. Guard Breaker is not too bad at all, so that's pretty solid. Alright, so then that takes care of our rogue. Now we have Quora to move. And she can step over here, clear this thing out. Just some boars to deal with. That should be relatively straightforward. All right. So they're not going to come to us. We're going to have to go to them. So, just seeing what our options are here. So we could try and recruit some of these boars. I don't know if that's really all that needed at this point, but something we can try if we were so inclined. We do want to try to level our Melia up, because of course it will evolve if it makes it to that gold medal rank. There we go. I was just hoping our upfront units would sort of tank a lot of that damage, and they did a great job. We can drop a big heal on the Spitting Spider just because it did take a lot of punishment. And quite frankly, I am not all that interested in befriending a bunch of these units, but I'm going to do it simply because if they die, I don't really care. What I would like to do here is, like I said, drop a heal on the Spitting Spider. Probably outright kill one of these boars here, potentially. Very close to it, anyway. Let's see, what are our options? Thinking maybe we go here. Nice, okay, there's a stun. That's great, that allows us to do this. Perfect. And then we can step over with our Melia and heal our Spitting Spider. Now, the only thing I gotta watch out for, that Nymph is potentially gonna die. Ooh, that was not a smart move on my part. Oh, okay, they just went for that unit. That's totally fine with me. Don't mind that at all. Now, the Melia does need more experience, so probably want to try for the Entangle, or we could just get the kill. Let's just get the kill. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, a lot closer now. Quora continues to need experience as always. Let's see if we can get the web. Nice, we did. And then we can try for the befriend animal. Why not? There it is. It's another unit we can use in one way or another. Sapphire Loop of Lessening Frostbite. Some extra knowledge and some gold. Sure, I'll take that reward. Now, I can take a look at my heroes and see who might benefit from this the most. Karzan would be a good candidate for it, so let's send it over to him. There we go. Nice, and this egg will hatch in 3 turns. That's going to be a nice mount for Quora. Alright, so we can cruise up and around. Engage this battle for the Vault of Knowledge. I would definitely like to try to befriend the baby Shock Serpent if possible. There's opportunity there to eventually get a tier 4 unit if you can evolve it enough times. Okay. So, we'll have to be a little bit careful. There's some, fairly decent damage potential here. We can also get stunned, which is not a whole lot of fun. So we'll go like this. We'll drop healing on our Spitting Spider. And I want my Nymph in the back. I want Quora in the back. Shouldn't have grouped my units so close, because if those wisps decide to attack, that's going to be very annoying. Do a little bit of damage there. You know what? We could follow that up with Quora and probably... Actually, no, we can't. I was going to say we could try and get the kill, but we'll just spread our units out like I was saying here. The Melia can hang back. Same with the Nymph. Okay, so they're going to do a heal. And then going to, yeah, teleport in. Flank. Full flank. That's totally fine. Alright, so now we can try and finish off these wisps, get them out of the way for us here, which would be good. See if we can get the... I don't think this will be enough to get the kill, unfortunately. No, not quite. That said, the Nymph can get the finish here. There it is. Melia can move up. I'm thinking we can probably just Yeah, let's cruise in over here with the rock. Get the, oh, unbelievable damage there. Very good. And then, you know what? We can just get the finish there. And then the Melia is in good shape. Now, as long as this unit doesn't kill itself on my rock, I should be fine. There we go. Okay, now we're going to try for the Befriend Animal. Drop another heal here, because why not? Let's see how are we doing. Whoops. Okay, we got 10 more experience to go. Don't know if using subsequent heals. No, it doesn't. So it's only on the first time you use it, which makes sense. So the Nymph can try first. Okay, resisted. We can try one more time over here. Oh, resisted both times. Well, shoot. Worth a try. Let's go for the web. Nice. Okay. You know what? We're going to wait, and we're going to see if we can get the kill with the Melia here. Alternatively, let's see. Maybe we can... Oh, can we seduce? Oh, we can try seduction, too. Well, that's great. Let's try an entangling touch. Nice. Okay, there. That's more experience. And then let's try the seduction. Well, third time's the charm. The befriend animals didn't work, but the seduction did. Alright, so... Oh, nice. 100 extra knowledge. That's huge. 134. That might be enough to actually... Well, it would be enough to get one of these done in a single turn. I was hoping it'd be enough for sorcery, but not quite. We could do Skin of Oil, though. And Skin of Oil is nice because... if you throw this spell on a unit, it does decrease its resistance in addition to a few other things. And the nice thing about that is if I'm trying to use any of these mind control abilities, having lower resistance means a higher chance of success. So, of the mind control ability working, that is. So, definitely worth considering. Alright, we'll regroup. So now we got our stack back up to full strength. We can do this battle. Maybe get some more gold out of it, hopefully, when we clear out this mine. They are not going to come to us. This is a good chance to try to level that Melia up as well. No one needs any healing at the moment, really, so we'll just hold off on that. Spitting Spider can cruise up. Put our rock right here, and Quora right there. Go after the bull a little bit, just to... try and draw him into battle, really. That's the whole point there. Okay. We are going to try and sort of come around the side here. See if we can kill the... Oh yeah, Cobalt's toast. We do have to be a little bit careful here. What I'm going to do is step around and kill this Spearling. Nice. And then what I'm going to try is a combination of things here. I'm going to try for a entangle. Nice, and we got it. Okay. Now we can take our time, so we don't have to rush. Spider can move up. Protector can move up. The Rock can cruise in. Alright, so let's keep moving. What I'd like to do is hit them just for the... Yeah, there's the level up. That's what we needed. And then let's try for the web as well. Nice, okay, they're webbed. We can still try with the Nymph to seduce them potentially as well, which would not be a bad idea. So let's try that. Okay, didn't work. I'm pumped, though, that Melia is now going to... evolve, which is great. There's a big heal. And then let's just get the kill with our Spitting Spider, who needs to level up as well. Alternatively, I suppose we could try and get the kill with Quora. Let's just do that, actually. Yeah, perfect. Nice. Okay, so there it is. Epimelid. Let's take a look at what that unit is now, just so we know what we're dealing with here. So still has healing, cure disease, and entangling touch. Has inflict daze. It's dedicated to good. Blight weakness and spirit protection. And will gain dispel magic and regrowth at elite rank. Wow, regrowth, that's pretty good. Definitely not a bad unit at all, and having that healing support is great. So Very happy to have them evolved and at a tier 3 level now. So this stack, unfortunately, can't keep moving just yet, so we will have to chill for the time being. Now, let me double check what that quest was, because I see also we have a leader level up. Actually, I'll do that first. We are now level 10. Projectile reflection is an option. Don't remember what we get at level 11, but there's nothing really here that I'm that excited about, honestly. So I'm just going to save it. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, I wanted to check what that quest was all about. See if I can remember where that is. Oh, here. Execute the icy ones. Okay, so it's going to be some Yeti. Now, these Yeti are probably tier 3. I think these are that's a tier 3 unit, if I remember correctly. So, it's definitely not going to be an easy battle. The reason I was checking that is because with all these units we've recruited, we might be able to form a bit of a hodgepodge army. There are some zombies here as well. So, we've got this boar, we've got this shock serpent, we've got a Tigran sun guard. So, you know, I'm kind of thinking, hey, maybe we could just form a bit of a squad here and head down and deal with that quest. So, definitely not a bad idea. We've got this Arctic wolf up here doing some exploration for us, so let's keep that going. Ooh, there's a shadow gate up here. Well, that is going to be worth checking out for sure. So, I think with the Sun Guard, we will actually... We'll come back down. We want to hang out with the... next to the baby shock serpent just to help protect it. And then I think we're going to form up a bit of an army and try and deal with that quest. And maybe that means Quora won't have to head down there herself, which would be huge. Alright, so let's take a look here. You know what? Before I do this, let me finish all of my exploration and whatnot, just on the off chance I were to be able to acquire additional resources. Alright, so our hero's going to just stay put for another turn. Yalasser, we probably should produce something else just to have another unit in the squad here. Maybe some range damage. Let's do a fire cat, perhaps. Otherwise, maybe... Well, we could do another Epsilon Warrior, but again, it'd be nice to have some more range damage. The Djinn does have shock bolts. That's true. Okay, well, the Djinn is kind of functioning as our quasi-support unit, and does have healing. So, yeah, you know what? In that case, let's just grab another Epsilon Warrior. And then this squad will be ready next turn, because we'll summon this unit in, have another Epsilon Warrior, and then we will be in really good shape there to do some fighting. Let's just see what else we've got. I'm just curious if anybody's going to have access to any... I don't think there'll be anyone that can gain additional knowledge, but... You never know. Where did we go down here? Right there. Okay. Now, actually, while I'm up here, this little guy can keep exploring. You know what? Could definitely grab these haste berries here. Keep cruising along the road. Sphinx Temple there. Keep going this way. Nice. Okay. Getting more eyes on what's around us, which is always good. Let's see and make sure we can get over there easily. Ooh, okay. Spiders, we knew they were there. This is pretty important, though, because we needed to know, yes, so this is blocked off. That was the thing we needed to find out, which makes it a bit harder to get there. So you'd have to go around this way, which is less than ideal. Well, shoot. Yeah, that is not ideal. Spawning structure here as well. Now, I don't think we have any units with digging, unfortunately, too. I'm just looking to see. So, like, up here, I don't think any of Quora's group can dig. Just seeing if the Spitting Spider can. I don't think so. No. Yeah, so none of these units will be able to dig through that. It's a bit of a problem for us, but we'll find another solution then. Anyway, let's keep jumping around, though. We'll pan to a few more units here. Right, okay, we've got this unit moving as well to the Shadow Realm. Keep forgetting. We've actually got a decent amount of units heading over there. to form up an army in the Shadow Realm, because we've got now this archer and this pikeman unit both moving that direction. So that's going to make things a bit easier for us. Just panning a little more. I think that's pretty much it. We've got this little guy now. Yeah, he's way too far away to get over there in time to dig through what we need there. What we were discussing previously. But at least he's able to get some extra digging done over here. Right, okay. This wisp can keep exploring. Unfortunately, that's a bit of a dead end there. Well, let's just head down here then. See what's over there. What else we got? Yeah, I think that about does it. So, alright, we'll make our research choice now. We could speed up Greater Disjunction. We could do Skin of Oil. Like I said, I think Skin of Oil is where I'm leaning, so that's what we'll grab. And then... now we could do Sorcery in 3 turns. Or, sorry, in 1 turn. I was seeing Sorcery level 3 is what I was thinking as I said that. And I think that's a great option. This 34 knowledge is going to get wasted either way. So let's just get this out of the way. And then now we've got money to do a few things with if we wanted. Now, one thing we could do is bring in... we were talking about this. This is now... we have just enough gold to bring in this dwelling. And I don't hate the idea, honestly. The only problem with that, of course, is once we bring it in, we don't have any money then to do anything really with it. As in, we don't have the money to start developing it. So I'll hold off for another turn or two. In the meantime here, let's see if there's any development that might be worth doing. Ripura. Just seeing here. Observatory wouldn't be bad. Production-wise, we can't really make too much out of the city. We're going to have some units coming to back this city up as well. Eventually getting a hospital here wouldn't be bad. You know what? Let's go for that observatory. Zardor. Laboratory wouldn't be awful. Storehouse wouldn't be bad to help it grow. You know what? I'm going to go for the storehouse. I want that city to grow. Hodin. For now, we'll just have to do merchandise. Ooh, actually, see. Just curious. I think we've sold everything that we can here, so there's no additional opportunities for making money that way. The oil occultist, again, I would love to make one, but we just don't have the money right now because we spent it on other things. So we'll do merchandise. Up here, yeah, we don't have the gold for anything else. This guy's going to stay put. This army is going to stay put. And this one here, we're going to just wait for the reinforcements to arrive, so they'll stay there as well. And that's going to do it for the turn. So let's see what happens next here. I'm curious if we're going to continue to be able to advance our relationship with Caradon. I don't know if it can go beyond friendly. I'm assuming it can. You know, maybe it'll become like best friend or something. I'm not sure. But if it does, then we can probably pursue that alliance one more time and see if he'll accept it. When it looks like Caradon has gained control of the undead dwelling over here. That's interesting because I think his... last I checked, I think his alignment is neutral, but he was kind of leaning a bit towards good. That said, as a Theocrat, and I'd have to check what his... depending on his specializations, he might be able to make them like being good. Don't know. I think that's Keeper of the Peace, if I remember right, that does that. But I don't know if he has that specialization. Not really seeing a whole lot else going on. Looks like Brock Goldrand sent his unit back into his domain there. Losing another scout, not unexpected. That scout did a really important thing, though, and showed us that there's a dirt wall blocking us from getting where we need to go, which is really unfortunate. Oh, and look at this. Okay. Proposal from Brock Goldrand. Let me see what he wants. Peace treaty. No, I don't want that because, again, I really think he is going to be the one that I'm going to end up fighting. So, we were even talking about potentially starting a fight with him coming up here. So, all right, let's see. Caradon, many thanks. Okay, now let's check out what is our standing with him. Okay, it's still friendly. You know what? Shoot, let's just try again. We'll do that alliance proposal, and we'll send that in. All right. Yeah, Brock is pure evil, which is not amazing. We've also declined his offers, which makes him not like us, but just the fact that he's pure evil isn't so good. Again, Caradon is slightly good, so those undead will not be super happy with him. Maldora offers a tribute. Small army or mana? I'll take the small army. Nice. Okay, we got a human knave. This is a tier 2 pikeman unit. Has provoking strike. Coup de grace. It's considered an armored unit, otherwise fairly standard pikeman. Nothing too crazy. But, you know what? Not bad. We could add it into this stack, potentially. Alright, so now we are pretty much ready to go with this group. We can summon in that Node Serpent if needed. The big question is, where do we send that army? So, like I said, we could go down here, clear out stuff around this city. I'm honestly thinking, though, maybe heading up to our human city up here. There's so many things to clear out up here. We could even kind of loop around this way, go through that tomb, perhaps. Don't know if we're quite strong enough for that tomb, but don't think it's outside the realm of possibility for us to clear out. There's another one over here. I think if we go this way, we got plenty of things to do, though. So that's where we're going to go. There it is. And then we'll summon the Node Serpent in with that group. That's fantastic. Caradon has leveled up. Let's take a look here. Ooh, we want Inflict Stun. We want it bad. So let's grab that. That's huge. Okay, and you know what? We are ready for this tomb battle now, so I think that's what we will do next. Sorcery 3 is now researched. We have those extra casting points. We have plenty of gold, so I'm thinking about that Gaven Crest offer now more strongly. All right, let's clear this tomb out if we can. Okay, it's going to be tough. We got a Skeleton Guardian, a Bone Collector, a couple of miscellaneous Tier 1 units, and then a Bone Wyvern. You know, this won't be an easy fight by any stretch. And, of course, we have to remember that Chant of Unlife, excuse me, is in effect. So, all right. Armelia, got our Smuggler, got our Ogre. The Rock and the Ogre are going to be our upfront fighters. And the Smuggler will be in to provide some support. Amelia will provide some extra healing. And Karzan himself will also be there to assist as well. Alright, so they're not going to come to us. That's fine. We are going to blast them with a nice healthy dose of Chain Lightning. Wonderful. Now, hopefully that entices them to come and face me in combat here. Let's see. And it did, yep. That's great. We have Evil Slayer, which is making this easier as well. Alright, so, one thing we can do is just blast the Bone Wyvern to death. Very good. Karzan can do some blasting here, and now has the chance to stun, which is huge, so let's try that. Just seeing what would be best. 5 to 8. Maximum of 8, minimum of 5, so that's the same. Yeah, so either way, Go there. Nice, and we got lucky with that stun. That's huge. The ogre. Well, let's just go here and finish this guy off. Yeah, that's big. I think the ogre, we're just going to hop into defense mode there. We'll move the Melia up to provide healing support if needed. The spider baby can just protect our hero. There, I figured they might go after the hero, so thought it'd be worth providing some extra protection. We'll try for the web. No such luck. That's okay. Should be able to just get the kill outright here. We're very close to it anyway. Nice. Yep. No big deal there. We'll drop a heal on the rock. And the ogre can get the finish here. Let's do a killing spree. I think this is a free action, but I'm not 100% sure about that. You know, I've never actually used this ability. I don't really know how it functions. And I hate to say it, but I want to just get the kill, so I'm going to just do that to make sure. We'll have to test that one in battle. It's a little different than... Oh, nice. And then we can just use the rock to get the finish here. Perfect. We'll have to test that ability out, though, where we can actually apply it to somebody. I keep forgetting that's how it works. And it's not just a click to activate type ability. Oh, a decent melee item there. You know what, though? I'm going to just sell that for gold, quite frankly. That's a huge boost to our gold income, which is massive. That makes a big difference for us. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just cruise over here. I do want to clear this out. Let's make that happen. We just got these satyrs to deal with. The Melia is going to quickly heal the rock. That's excellent. We can do some blasting here. That looks like it's going to do the most. Nice. There's a good stun that we've managed to apply. Step up here and flank them. If we go closer, we might even get the kill. Yeah, there it is. And then we can just park our units here to provide a little bit of protection. Spider baby getting in position. Alright. And then you know what? Let's teleport in behind here and just get the kill outright. Nice. Spider baby now at silver medal, which is big. You know what? The smuggler can run away, which allows the Melia to step up and go for the entangle. Nice. So we can drag this out one more turn, or two more turns perhaps, to give the Melia a chance to be able to heal again, if we really want. We can try for another web here as well. Nice. That's great. Should be able to drag this out. Yeah, there it is. Now we can do a heal. Let's heal the ogre. And then, you know what? Spider baby could probably benefit the most from the experience. Karzan's getting close to a level up, but I think the spider baby would be best, so there it is. Nice, that's big. So Spider Baby is now at 61 out of 70, getting very close to a big level up. And the evolution there. So, you know what? I think this is a good place to end the episode here. So we made some good progress. We're still trying things with Caradon. We'll try another alliance proposal. We'll see how that turns out. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any other suggestions for trying to work on that diplomatic relationship with Caradon. You know, should I keep bribing him? That was kind of my plan if it doesn't work again with an alliance proposal. So let me know what you guys think. But like I said, we're going to save it right here. This is going to be episode 12. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.